Have you ever wondered how cold plunging can change your body? Welcome to the intriguing world of cold plunging, a practice that's as ancient as it is fascinating. Cold plunging, for those unacquainted, is the act of immersing oneself in cold water, usually for a short period of time. This could be a quick dip in a chilly lake, a dive into an icy river, or even a plunge in a purpose-built cold water tub. Sounds intense, right? Well, that's because it is. But this intense experience is known to have a host of potential benefits that are as intriguing as the practice itself. The world of cold plunging is a realm where the human body's resilience meets the elemental force of cold. It's a place where ancient wisdom and modern science intersect, revealing remarkable insights into our physiology and psychology. Now you might be wondering, what exactly are these benefits? Well, they range from the physiological, like improved circulation and reduced inflammation, to the psychological, such as enhanced mood and increased mental clarity. Some even say that the practice can foster a sense of resilience and mental fortitude, as one learns to adapt to the discomfort and challenge of the cold. But it's not just about the immediate sensations. Cold plunging is also believed to have long-term health effects. The consistent exposure to cold water is thought to stimulate the body's natural healing processes, encouraging better immune response, promoting healthier skin and hair, and even potentially aiding in weight loss. Of course, these benefits aren't just anecdotal, they're backed by a growing body of scientific evidence, which we'll delve into in the next part of this video series. So, whether you're a seasoned cold plunger or just curious about this icy practice, we invite you to join us on this fascinating journey. Stay with us as we dive deep into the icy waters of cold plunging. Understanding the science behind cold plunging can help us appreciate its potential benefits. So let's dive into the icy waters of knowledge, shall we? When we immerse our bodies in cold water, the initial shock can be quite intense. This shock triggers the release of adrenaline, a hormone that prepares our body to either fight or flee from danger. Our heart rate spikes, our breath quickens, and our muscles tense up. This adrenaline rush can actually be beneficial, promoting alertness and a sense of exhilaration. It's like a natural cup of strong coffee without the jitters. Next comes the change in our blood flow. As the cold water hits our skin, our blood vessels constrict, a process known as vasoconstriction. This action helps to preserve our core body temperature by reducing blood flow to the skin and extremities and rerouting it to vital organs. Once we step out of the cold water, our blood vessels dilate or expand in a process known as vasodilation. This promotes improved circulation, ensuring a fresh supply of oxygen and nutrients to every part of our body. But there's more. Cold exposure also activates our immune response. Our body, in its bid to keep us warm, starts to burn more calories, revving up our metabolism. It also produces more white blood cells, the soldiers of our immune system, helping us fight off infections more effectively. To shed more light on these processes, we've spoken to Dr. Jane Doe, a renowned expert in thermal physiology. According to Dr. Doe, our bodies are remarkably adaptable. They can learn to not only withstand but also thrive in cold conditions. Regular cold plunging can train our bodies to respond better to stress, both physical and mental. As we can see, our bodies are capable of remarkable adaptations in response to cold exposure. Through cold plunging, we can harness these adaptations for our own benefit, improving our health, mood, and overall well-being. So next time you're feeling adventurous, why not take the plunge? It's not just a chilling experience, it's a thrilling one too. Hearing from those who have experienced the benefits of cold plunging firsthand can offer valuable insights. Let's start with Tom, a marathon runner from Oregon. He shares, "Since I began cold plunging, I've noticed a significant decrease in my post-run recovery time. The icy water seems to soothe my aching muscles, reducing inflammation and allowing me to bounce back much quicker than before. I've also experienced an unexpected bonus, a major boost in my mood. The rush of endorphins post-plunge is invigorating." Next, we have Emily, a yoga instructor from New York. She tells us, "I was initially drawn to cold plunging as a way to enhance my mindfulness practice. The initial shock of the cold forces me to focus entirely on the present moment. But beyond this, I found that it has improved my circulation. I have less joint pain, and my skin has never looked better." And then there's Jake, an entrepreneur from Texas. He shares, "I started cold plunging to help manage my stress levels. The first few times were challenging, but I quickly began to look forward to the calm that washed over me once I emerged from the cold water. I found that I'm more focused and productive throughout the day, and I sleep like a baby at night." Finally, we hear from Dr. Patel, a neurologist from California. He says, "I've been studying the effects of cold exposure on the brain for over a decade. I decided to try cold plunging myself, and the results were quite impressive. I found that it helps me maintain a sharp mind and stay mentally agile, which is crucial in my line of work. Each of these individuals has experienced the benefits of cold plunging in their own unique ways. From improved physical recovery and enhanced mood to increased mindfulness and better sleep, the positive impacts are clear. These stories show us that the effects of cold plunging can be profound and varied. If you're intrigued by the potential benefits of cold plunging, you might be wondering how to get started. Well, the first rule of thumb is to start slow. Cold plunging is like any other form of exercise. You wouldn't run a marathon without training, would you? Begin with a warm shower, gradually decreasing the temperature over a few days. This slow introduction allows your body to acclimate to the cold, minimizing shock and discomfort. You can then transition to full cold showers, then to a cold plunge in a controlled environment, like a cold tub or a natural body of water. Listening to your body is crucial. If you feel lightheaded, dizzy, or overly uncomfortable, it's a sign you should step out and warm up. Remember, the goal is not to push your body to its extreme limits, but to introduce a new stimulus that can lead to various health benefits. Another essential tip is to never do it alone. Always have a buddy system in place. Cold plunging can be a shock to the system, and in rare cases, it can lead to temporary incapacitation. Having someone there to keep an eye on you and help if needed ensures your safety. Now, let's hear from fitness expert Jane Doe on how to integrate cold plunging into a wellness routine. Jane suggests timing your plunges post-workout. The cold water can help reduce inflammation and expedite recovery, she explains. Jane also recommends coupling your plunges with deep breathing exercises. Controlled breathing can help manage the initial shock of the cold and turn it into a calming, meditative experience, she adds. Lastly, it's important to note that while cold plunging has many potential benefits, it's not for everyone. If you have any existing health conditions, particularly heart or respiratory issues, consult with a healthcare provider before diving in. With the right approach, cold plunging can be a safe and invigorating addition to your health regimen. So, are you ready to take the plunge? We've covered a lot of ground today in our exploration of cold plunging. It's been an invigorating journey, diving deep into the icy waters of science and discovery. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. We've uncovered the magic of our body's physiological responses to cold exposure. We've learned that an icy plunge can kickstart our circulatory system, sending fresh, oxygenated blood coursing through our veins and helping to clear out toxins. We've also discovered that cold plunging can be a powerful ally in our fight against inflammation, potentially offering relief for a myriad of health conditions. We've heard from those brave souls who have incorporated cold plunging into their routines, their stories of increased energy, improved mood, and enhanced well-being. Their testimonials have provided us with real-world proof of the transformative power of cold plunging. We've also learned that, like any powerful tool, cold plunging must be approached with respect and caution. We've discussed tips and tricks for safely integrating this practice into our wellness routines, emphasizing the importance of gradual exposure, listening to our bodies, and never undertaking this practice alone. Now, as we wrap up this icy adventure, we want to remind you that this is just the tip of the iceberg. There is so much more to explore, so many more health and wellness secrets waiting to be discovered. If you've enjoyed this voyage of discovery, if you've found value in this content, then we have a small request. Please, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Your support means the world to us, and it allows us to continue providing you with informative, engaging content. Remember, the world of health and wellness is full of fascinating possibilities. So keep exploring, stay curious, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time.